Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by my shop. As you can see, there's something new here in the shop. I did a little tease. I did a short screw showing the hydraulic drop trailer, and this is what I used it for. I went and got another surface grinder. And you're probably saying, what the hell? There's the Grassetti right behind me. What are you doing with another one? You just sold your Brown and Sharp. Well, by luck of the draw, I made a call to a fellow about buying some tooling, and he said, well, before I put this on Craigslist, you might be interested. Came from a local high school. Teacher said it hadn't run in 4 or 5 years since he'd been there. 5 years that he'd been there. They never even used it. No idea where it came from donation-wise. It's a Reid, and it's a 612H surface grinder, and it's I got to tell you, I'm really in love with the thing already. We'll do a little more review on it here in the video. A couple other things I wanted to show. We're going to cut to a quick clip here, or photo. The South Bend lathe there, the little 8-inch. The other day I lifted it and put it on the stand, and it's kind of a shout out to Adam over at A-Bomb. He talked about how to lift lathes. When I had unloaded it from the truck, I didn't use the A-Bomb method, and it was quite, it's not that heavy. It's probably only a 300 or 400 pound piece of equipment, but it was because of the headstock, it wanted to roll. So look at this photo, and it shows you just how simple it is if you pay attention to somebody that knows what they're doing. Okay, we're back from that little shot. Thank you, Adam. Love the education. Keep teaching us all. And with that, let's cut to a clip. I bought some lighting for my mill, and I did a quick video to show you the different light levels, and we'll cut to that. This is the light level at my mill vise, with no added lighting, just the shop lights on. And then if I go to my next level, this is what I've been using, and let's see what my new lights show. Don't know how that'll turn out on film, but quite a difference. There's the new lighting still on. That's the second level of lighting that I typically use, and that's if I had the shop lights off. I think it's going to work out nice. And what they are is a couple of 9 watt LED bulbs. Got these off of AliExpress, and I was trying to determine where I was going to hang them. I was planning on hanging them off the dovetail in the back, but as I did it, I found that I had a mock-up, but I kept actually hitting it with my hand, so I'd actually have to have something wider. So I ended up just mounting them onto my my rafters here, since the ceiling's so low. So it's worked out really nice, and I got a high level of light at the mill. These are $23 a piece, and they have a switch right on them to shut them off. And to get them out of the way, I just put them up, but they're actually not in the way, but just put them up in the air a little bit. Works out good. Okay, back from that. As I said in the video, I wasn't really planning it on hanging it from the ceiling, but I think it's going to really work out well for at least my usage. And why I think about it, I've had some comments about my, they called it a rat's nest. My quick wiring for the 2 surface grinders. I haven't yet run a permanent wiring for it because I just haven't decided where the machinery is going. As you know, machines are starting to walk into my shop, and as my good buddy Flea Market Dave told me the other day, he says, you keep this up and you won't get a car in your rack ever again. And he may be foretelling the future. Final item, little machining that I just wanted to show you. I was playing around on the Monarch. I was looking at trying to set up the area back there. It's just been a mess since all the moves that have been going on. And the couple of tool holders I had for boring bars one of them needed some work. So I ended up opening it up. So we'll cut to a couple of videos on that, and we'll come back from that. We've got this Asian boring bar holder that is an AXA, and the bore is like 748, and of course tools are 750. So here's a 750 gauge pin, and I just tested. I'm on center and just went in just to see that I've got the boring bar adjusted correctly, and it's nice and tight in there. Coming back out, and let's get a bore done. There will be an interrupted cut in there where the cotters come into play. It appears we're getting a little wiggle here on the camera mount since it's sitting on the mill. We'll see what it turns out like. Playing around with my new GoPro mount. Sounds like it's on the other cotter hole there. And I'm pretty sure I got enough depth on the boring bar. Come on, baby. I'm gonna run out of travel. Alright, let me reset. Gotta raise the table. Okay, raised the table some and fed it in an extra thou. Checked it with the pin and it was just a little too tight. We're at the 660 RPM on the mill, and haven't reached where we dropped off last time. Is this boring or exciting? Okay, we're starting to get where we left off on the last cut when she popped off. Got plenty of travel on the quill now. And we are through. 3/4 inch gauge pin here. And that's nice. I like it. So this guy's finished. And bring you over here. I've got another one and another China, and this one holds a 5/8 bar. So just getting both of these set up. You can see this one has a sleeve inside of it to push it down to a 5/8. Okay, well let's talk about the surface grinder here. Grab the camera, and it's a Reid surface grinder. Has an electric magnetic chuck on it, and the cross feed on it is belt driven. So there's not a rack and pinion. Well, there's probably a rack and pinion in there, but the actual table moves on a belt. The adjustment for your wheel up and down is down here on the right. It does have a brake on it, and I've already been playing around a little bit, and you can see it's got half thousandths marked on the wheel, and it's pretty much spot on. The crossfeed wheel also has thousandths markings. The Brown & Sharp didn't have that. And then it also has a table lock right there, which the Brown & Sharp didn't have. All in all, really nice machine. The chuck itself coming up here, it does need to be dressed. You can see a little kiss in the back there. But let's. I threw a block of steel on there the other day that had been ground on one face on the grissetti, just goofing around. Well, I put the ground side down onto this chuck in the center, ground the reverse side, flipped it over, ground it again, and I'll take you over to the surface plate and we'll take a peek at that. I was smiling like a jackass eating onions. That's how that saying goes. So this machine will be hanging around here for a while. I don't think I'm going to keep it, but I never say never. No different than the Little South Bend. How long that'll stay here, I don't know yet either. I've been having fun with that. I do have 2 other lathes, so let's run over to the surface plate. Here's the block that I ground, and I think you can see right here, nice little divot. Of course, I was so used for my Brown & Sharp, I grabbed the right wheel, which was the head, and I cranked the head down and ran it right in there. So I've got some training to do to myself there, but I think you can see the needle. Basically no movement at all. Right here in the center, we got about 2 thou, and then it went back up to, it stayed there at 1 thou. There it is, back up to 2 thou. I mean, right on the 2, excuse me. And this is 2/10, not 2 thou, Charlie. You can feel it's a little bit of a difference there. Turn it over, bring it in, and you can see the needle moves about a half a tenth. So it turned out really well. Pretty excited about it. With the move of my wood shop, this drawer in the Lista cabinet became available, and I've managed to catalog all my grinding wheels here. Some of these I just got with the Reid surface grinder, and some of them I've collected over time. And So I've basically got them kind of in a file here, so I can actually don't have to pick up every one and try to find something. And honestly, I don't know every application on all these, but I got them. And with the Reid, I picked up this diamond wheel, came with it. I've got quite a few wheels that have already been beveled, which are kind of nice. Got them started. Cut-off wheels, cup wheels, and then over in the drawer here are some fixtures, hubs, wrenches, diamonds. Got everything in one spot. Some transfer parallels. Everything's right here. So this drawer worked out well, and at least everything's in one spot now, which is good. I just wanted to close this video today about moving equipment. So as you can see here, I've got a pallet jack, and I've got what I call the Mitchell. I named it after my buddy Steve Mitchell, who fortunately has passed on. He was really strong fighting cancer, and that's why I named it the Mitchell. Of course, my good buddy Tom Lipton tagged it with China, and it'll stay on there. But I built that toe jack. It's a copy of an Enter Pack. It's a pretty simple build. If you have a body repair, you know, a Porta-Power. I just made it with a Porta-Power ram. This is only a 4-ton unit. It's lifted everything that I have. Very simple. I think the whole head unit there weighs about 35 pounds. The Enter Pack, which is about 90 pounds, I think. I'd hate to lug that around. The other cool thing that you need if you're going to move equipment and lifting is either a box of various size blocks, or our good buddy Tom Lipton showed us this one. It's basically 4x cut in a wedge, and as you lift up the equipment, you can just set it right down on the wedge, and you don't need various size blocks. You can just let it sit on the wedge and continually go up. When you're lifting equipment, you want to take your time. You want to lift it slowly, double check the balance, because the weight is too much and you can't have a mistake. It can kill you. The other thing is buying very good ratchet straps to tie things down. And then the final comment here, where'd I find them? Where'd I put them? Yeah, I had a couple of boards here. We put plywood runners between the pallet jack and the surface grinder. You want metal to metal, will slide like ice. You get some wood in there, and it really does help. So everything there but the wood blocks, no different than the trailer. You can rent the trailer, you can rent a pallet jack, you can rent a tow jack, you can rent everything, and if you're not going to move equipment very often, yeah, you'll be into a little bit of a rental charge. It's safe, and you can do it, and you don't have to own all the equipment either. Okay, I thought I would just finish that up. If you do move stuff, please be safe. Well, guys, thanks for everybody for stopping by the shop. Howie and I already went for a walk this morning. He's breathing hard. It's warm here today, and we'll see you again next Screwy Tuesday and see what we have in store for you. Thanks again. Take care.